Hello everyone, Renee here. Welcome to my channel if you're new. This is a pick-a-deck reading. I wanted to do a reading that's just timeless and it's going to tell you what you need to focus on right now. And I'm featuring my PG Halloween decks. I've got some darker, more spooky, more disturbing decks that I'm going to use later on for Halloween. But I'm filming this video on the 21st of October, so these are the mild decks of the season that I have. You choose a deck, 1, 2, or 3, and that is your reading. Your reading will be affiliated with that deck. The first deck here on the left is the Halloween Tarot. So cute, cartoony, definitely appropriate for kids, all ages. This one I'd say is rated G. Next we have the Modern Witch Tarot. This might be PG-13. This is a Rider-Waite-Smith clone deck as well. Colorful, diverse, fun. And yeah, like I said, probably PG-13 for this one. And maybe PG-13 for this third one. This is the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot. Just weird imagery. Strange. Some are a little disturbing. Some are just weird. What other words could I use for it? Strange, unique, unusual, fascinating, extraordinary. And that is the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot. So which one do you like? Which one are you drawn to right now? Is it the Halloween Tarot, the Modern Witch Tarot, or the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot? Once you make up your mind, look below at those timestamps and you can fast forward to your reading. And one more thing. At the end of the video, I'm going to do a bonus collective extra little reading like I usually do here on YouTube. And you will get some directions on how you can enter a little contest to win my last Color Goddess Casting Cards deck. It is now officially sold out, my friends. Sold out. Thank you so much. I don't know if there will be a second printing. If there is, I am going to do a lot of things differently than this current deck. Not necessarily better, but just different. I'll show you a few cards for those of you that aren't familiar with it. It's a very diverse and colorful deck with 47 different colors. Each card is a different color goddess. They have keywords, symbols, and some of them even feature zodiac signs. Each card, each color has a flower, a crystal gemstone, and keywords. So that is my Color Goddess Casting Cards. It does come with a booklet as well. Very easy to read, easy to use. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to fast forward to that bonus reading after you watch your reading for your chance to win this free last deck. All right. Thanks. Let's get started. Hello, Group 1. If you chose the Halloween Tarot deck, this is your reading. We're going to put this aside for now because first we're going to use some oracle cards. So let's see, Group 1, what you need to focus on right now moving forward into the nearer future. This video is timeless, but I am filming it on 102121. I mean 2021. October 21st, 2021. 1021-2021. All right. First, we have for you peace. Part of your focus should be on peace. We have fertility as well for you, Group 1. Peace and fertility coming through. We are going to draw one of my Color Goddess Casting Cards to put in the center of the top row. And for you, we have Rose, emotions, love, and unity. And thirdly, we'll draw 2 astrology cards for you, group 1. Air element, communicating is important. And Aquarian energy coming through with I know. Lots of air energy. Air, heart chakra. A lot of the pinks and the blues is what it looks like so far. So definitely focusing on the softer things in life, the softer aspects of your life. I'm getting from my guides to speak mindfully and kindly. And that might help promote peace rather than promoting some kind of a conflict or, argumentation. And communicating is key here for you. And you might be an Aquarius. Let's see what we get with the tarot. So first, let's draw on the Peace card and see what we get. So we have Judgment, the Empress, wow, right by fertility, and the Two of Bats, Two of Swords, a choice. Judgment, the Empress, and the Two of Swords. So I feel that for many of you, it is your choice to communicate peacefully or to, what's the term? I feel that you might be called in to be some kind of a mediator between two people. And rather than judging them, I feel that you could be the promoter of peace between these two people, whether they're your parents or your children, or your spouse and a child, or your spouse and a parent, or you and a parent. Even if you're in it or within it, I feel like you are being asked to be the peace bringer to the situation, all right? Now with the Empress and all this fertile energy, let's draw on that. It's usually creativity. I mean, there's definitely a heavy mother aspect coming into this reading. So something like that could involve a mother figure or you as the mother, if you are a mother. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Coins coming in. We've got the Hanged Man and the Four. So definitely creativity is important moving forward for you. And I feel like with the Knight of Pumpkins or Coins, you have been working on something very hard. You've been enjoying it and working on it for quite a while. And you're almost to a point where you feel secure, where this product, this project you've been building and creating and growing will be ready to be viewed by the world, or it will have some kind of stability soon. So keep at it with all of this creative energy, Group 1. Keep going in the direction you're going. It looks really good. Let's take a look at the next cards, Emotions, Love, Unity of the Rose card, and see what we get from that. So we have a balancing here with the 2. Someone may be getting a little bit over emotional. Yeah, with the Moon and the 5, there's a little bit of an emotional pain coming through here. And someone wanting to be alone. Whether this is you or someone you care about, give them the space they need to deal with this pain. All right? They need to deal with it alone for a little while. Or if it's you, it's okay if you introvert for a little while to kind of process the pain. All right? Love is the healer here. Love is the healer. Love might be the subject of this sadness or loss, but it's also what's going to heal it. Let's draw on the Communicating card and Aquarius card. We have the World here. Wow, a new beginning. We have the 9. We have earthly pleasures coming in. And the 7. and another 7. Okay, in this case, I do feel like it's about balance because we have 2 7s here at the end. One is ghosts, it's cups, so it's intuitive, emotional. The other is bats or swords, so it's definitely intellectual. So there's a left brain, right brain thing going on here. So with all of these cards, I feel that, especially with the devil in the middle, I feel like it's telling you, you know what to do to balance out your life. If you just take the time to maybe meditate, go within a little bit, you know what's going to make you happy. You know what's going to balance out your life. It might be to make that purchase you've been putting off or felt you didn't deserve. It might be to change something in your life, even if it's as small as changing the color on the wall of your bedroom, right? You've got the knowledge and the intuition here to know what you want and need to be happy, is what I'm getting here. Communicate that to your partner if you're in a partnership. Allow them the opportunity to help you achieve some goals that might enable you or entail you to feel happier, to feel better in this lifetime right now. Let's draw a few just general cards in the middle and see what we get for you, Group 1. All right, 10 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups or Ghosts, King of Swords. Okay. 10 of Ghosts or Cups is just, it's joy and bliss and happiness. The Wheel of Fortune in this case is very fortunate. Emotionally, this is good luck. It could be good luck and love for some of you. There's the King of Bats coming in. And we do have Rose, which could be love, romantic love. So someone could be coming in. Doesn't have to be a male. The king could be male or female. Could be someone who is an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And I would tend to lean towards the Aquarius since we have the Aquarian card over here. So someone could be coming in with an Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising sign. And to me, it does look like a romantic partnership, Group 1. Very interesting reading. I hope this helps you in some small way. I hope it brought you a little bit of that joy that you're craving, right? Don't forget to hone that strong creative energy here with the fertility and the Empress and the Queen of Coins or Queen of Pumpkins, all right? That is your strong point right now, as well as being the peace bringer in situations with loved ones, with communicating clearly, being very careful before you speak to loved ones, and trusting your intuition. Trusting your intellect and your intuition, left brain, right brain, using them together. All right, Group 1. Bye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose the Modern Witch Tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to put this to the side for a moment. And I'm going to shuffle and deal out the oracle cards first. We're looking to see what you need to focus on right now, moving forward to the nearer future. This is a timeless reading, but I am filming it on 10/21/2021. So numerologically, that's kind of special. So it might have some special meaning for you. All right, so first out for you, we have trust. Focus on trust. We also have for you clarity. Being still, focusing on your clarity, clear of mind, clear of vision, clear of thought. In the center, we're going to draw one of my Color Goddess casting cards. For you, Group 2. And you got magenta. Different, diverse, unusual. This card's come up quite a bit lately for me and in my video readings. It's all about honoring your own diversity, your own uniqueness, doing what you want to do, feeling confident, dyeing your hair magenta, doing something wild and funky with your makeup or your clothes, creating something that's different and unusual, and honoring that in your life and honoring the diversity in our world. So now we're going to draw from an astrological deck, just 2 cards, and then we'll get into the tarot. So first for you, we have solar eclipse, revolution, and Mars, force. Wow, look at all those reds. Definitely red is your color right now. And look at these two circles. They are almost the exact same size. That is crazy. Lots of that Mars energy coming through. Fire energy coming through so far. Let's get the tarot deck. So some of you, I could say right now, right out of the gate, some of you might be a fire sign, but maybe not. Maybe this is just messages for you to hone in on your fire energy, right? We all have it. We all have all four elements within us to pull out and pull from and utilize when we need them. So let's first draw on the trust card. What's going on with trust? Or what do you need to know? We have the Queen. There is fire energy first out here. Usually she's a Leo. Leo, Aries, Sagittarian energy. The Chariot, movement. That's also fiery. Knight of Wands, definitely fiery. Wow. And the Hermit, not so much, but what am I getting from these cards? Let's take a look. Trust. I feel like this is you, or this is your partner or a friend or a child or parent, and someone is leaving or doing something. Maybe a child's going off to college, or your partner has to go on a business trip. There's definitely a lot of movement with this, and you feel like you're going to be left alone. The thing is, you need to trust that it's going to be okay. Don't be afraid. Don't get suspicious of them. There's nothing kind of underhanded happening with this trip. It all looks good. And I feel, yeah, there's things you can do on your own here. Having the house to yourself or the apartment to yourself or whatever it might be. There's a lot of things you can accomplish during this time that you're alone. All right, group 2. So look at that as kind of an advantage, where you've got no one in your way. You're just able to get this done. As I was saying before, you know, painting your room a different color, or someone else's room or whatever. There's no one to get in your way while they are gone. So it is okay. Clarity. 6 of Cups, the Moon, the Knight of Swords, and the 4. We'll do one more. Everything is fine. Great, great. So this clarity looks like it definitely has to do with money and fears of loss of money. Maybe you've been hoarding your money or saving your money, which is very, very healthy. Some of you, maybe it's something that's been passed down through your family to have kind of a paranoia about loss. I know some of us, you know, the older ones of us grew up with parents who went through the Depression, and they had that mentality where they had to hold on to things and they had to save and be very, very, very frugal. And I feel like that's what's been happening with you, but something's happening very soon here, very shortly, where you have clarity and things are a little bit more realistic to you. And the realistic situation is that everything is fine. You're doing really well with your money. You're managing your money really well. Okay, there's nothing to worry about there. Let's draw on the solar eclipse and the Mars cards. See what these fiery cards are all about. Wow, the sun, there's even more fire coming out. Strength, yes, Leo, more Leo energy. The Empress is definitely Earth energy. 9 of Swords is a little bit of anxiety. We've got the 3 coming up, the Page, the 5, and the Ace. See, I like to keep drawing till I get a positive resolution. What are these telling us? They're telling us a story. Okay, there's a revolution. There's a force here. There's a force that is going to affect your relationship with a female, is what it looks like to me. Okay? It's going to be a big disagreement. Swords or communication. This big disagreement, for many of you, it's going to be a daughter or a mother. Know that There will be some kind of resolution. Now we have revolution here, and I'm bringing in the resolution to the problem, all right? It's someone, probably a family member, because what I'm hearing is she's like me, a force to be reckoned with. So, you know, for example, if it is your daughter, maybe she is a lot like you, and maybe she is very strong and brave and very opinionated, right? And you raised her to be that way. So there is a little bit of a conflict here. It's or a communication issue. But here we do have a resolution to the issue. So just kind of try to stay calm about it, try to stay clear about it, try to trust that that will be okay, because it does look like it will be okay. All right, let's see what else I can tell you. We'll just draw a few cards in the center of your reading to wrap it up. Group 2. All right, we have the King of Swords. Air energy coming in, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have Judgment and the King of Cups. So there's balance restored, balance. A lot of your cards just working psychically. A lot of the cards and the placements here are about balance, balancing the mind with the intuition. Also, could be a tough decision for you to make very shortly. I feel that there's victory here. That's where the clarity comes in. Mainly is this tough decision. Maybe it is a decision between two people, whether in a romantic capacity or a partnership for a business, or you have to hire someone for your work, hire a new employee, and it's between two people. You will have the clarity, all right? The clarity will be there for you to make this tough choice, is what I'm seeing and feeling. There you go, Group 2. I hope this makes sense, and I wish you all the best. Bye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose Jack-o'-lantern Tarot, this is your reading. We're going to set this aside just for a moment, because first I want to draw some oracle cards to get some keywords for you and what you need to focus on right now moving forward into the nearer future. This is a timeless reading, but I am filming it on 10/21/2021, which can be significant numerologically. It's just like a 4-5 energy and 9 energy of completion, possibly completion of a cycle. And we just had a full moon in Aries too. All right, so your first keyword is new beginnings, or key phrase I should have said. So your focus right now should be on new beginnings and psychic abilities, Group 3. Open that third eye up. I'm curious to see now which card we get from my deck. So let's draw one of my cards for the central card up top. Let's see what we get for you, Group 3. All right, so for you we have teal. Creativity, pregnancy, sacred, feminine. Love that for you. We will draw 2 of the cards from this astrology deck and see what else we get for you. Group 3. Okay, we have Sagittarius, I see. Makes sense with the psychic abilities and seeing with your third eye. And Aries, I am. Wow. So you've got a good balance here, Group 3. A really good balance of those upper chakras, which are green, turquoise, blue, purple, and the lower root chakras. So there is a sense so far of security, stability, and balance overall for you, Group 3. So far, right? Now, I love that you got teal. It's creativity, pregnancy, sacred, feminine. It's using your intuition, your abilities to see what others don't see, or to see things in a new way creatively. And it doesn't mean you're a painter or you have to, you know, go get a sketchbook. It means being creative in any aspect, any area of your life. Creative problem solving. Creatively coming to a solution to some kind of matter in your life. Because I always tell my students that there is a fine line between intuition and imagination. A very fine line in between intuition and imagination. So let's see what we got with the tarot. We're going to first draw on the New Beginnings card and get some specifics, hopefully, about this new beginning for you, Group 3. 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the 4. So here's what I'm getting from these cards. Whoops, that almost slid on the floor. It's a new beginning because, I'm looking at these two cards particularly, because you've broken out of these traps, the ropes, the stagnancy here. You're breaking out of that, and you're seeing things from a new perspective, and you're free, essentially. It shows one leg tied, but the arms are just behind the head, okay? The thing about the Hanged Man is, the hanged person, is that they choose to be there. They're choosing to see something from a different perspective. And since you're doing that, it's freeing you. It's giving you a lot of freedom, Group 3. A lot of freedom. And then we have more money coming in, and more joy and bliss and happiness for you in all aspects of your life. All right, so it is a new beginning, and a key word is freedom. You're breaking free from the old and embracing the new. So let's draw on the Psychic Abilities card. The 3 of Coins. Okay, this is working with other people. It is being taught or trained, or an apprentice. So what I would say, maybe you want to work with me. Maybe you want to become a member of my Patreon page, where I'm posting videos all the time about how to use and read tarot and oracle cards, and I plan on posting more videos on how to utilize your own psychic abilities, like easy psychic tools and exercises. So that's something you might want to consider. We have the 9 as well, which is telling us that you're going to reach a point where you're comfortable using your abilities. But it will take some work, and it will take some practice, all right? Even those of us who are naturally psychic, it takes practice, because we have to learn how to trust it. We have to learn what's psychic information and what is just our imagination. So let's see what we get from the teal card of creativity and femininity. We have Justice, the Hermit, the Queen of Coins. Yeah, the Queen of Coins is very creative. There's earth energy coming in with the Queen of Coins here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Definitely doing something on your own that's very creative. Signing contracts. For some of you, maybe you're into music and you get a contract for a record deal. I don't even know. Does that happen anymore? I'm assuming it does. Is it still called a record deal? I don't know. But that's the type of thing that's going to be happening here for you. No matter what your work is, it's some kind of new contract coming along that enables you to work more freely by yourself, maybe be your own boss most of the time, and you're definitely utilizing creativity. We have this fire energy over here with both Sagittarius and Aries. So you probably have Sagittarius or Aries prevalent in your chart, or that type of energy is coming into your life very soon. So let's draw on these 2 cards. We have the 8 of Action, of course, 8 of Wands. I see, I am, and I am taking action here. I am learning something or getting advice or giving advice. I am giving back to others. That's the card of philanthropy. And it is bringing me joy. It is bringing you joy. You see, you are, you take action. You are either getting advice or being tutored or learning from someone who knows more. In turn, later on, you will give back to others, maybe teach or train others, and that might bring you joy. Okay, so those are little clues for you, group 3. Very interesting reading, very different from the other two. They were all different. Let's draw 3 more cards for the center and see what else I need to tell you. We have the 9 of Swords, there's anxiety, the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, group 3. There is nothing to worry about. You are headed for emotional bliss, happiness, balance. The karmic wheel is turning in your favor because you're putting in the work, because you're taking the action here, all right? To learn something new. Definitely there is some type of apprenticeship or learning something new for you. With the Ace of Cups and the psychic abilities, it could be metaphysical, which is what I do. It could be, for some of you, creative, taking a class in painting or music, or getting your music out there, starting a YouTube channel for your creative thing. But it is a new beginning. It is positive. So don't be nervous is my message, a main message. Focus on the new beginnings. Focus on your psychic abilities, your creativity. Focus on seeing and being and knowing and having confidence. And tap into that fire energy. I feel like maybe you're more comfortable with those higher chakras. You're more comfortable with your intuition and learning new things. You're kind of getting the message here to step out of your comfort zone and take some action, group 3. All right, so don't be afraid. It looks good. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the collective reading and little contest at the end. I apologize for the sound of the lawnmowers in the background, but I really have to get this video done. I won't have any time later. I'm too busy with readings and clients. So let's see what we need to know moving forward collectively. Inspiration's coming through. Willpower is also coming through. Inspiration, willpower. What else do we need to know as we move towards the end of October, moving into November, or whenever you watch this video? Lime, collaboration, cooperation, groups. I'm definitely getting this card quite a bit as well, telling me to personally focus on the groups, which is one reason I started the Patreon page and the reason I've been doing the tarot workshops through Zoom. We also need to focus on 8th house of death, endings and beginnings. It's the 8th house of Scorpio and death, transformation, and Grand Cross provoker. All right, provoking change. Welcoming change, change that might feel scary at first. Lots of fire energy here, and willpower could be fiery as well. Don't you agree? All right, let's see what we got with the tarot for all of us. What do we all need to know moving forward? Maybe some specifics, we'll see. Inspired, inspiration. We've got King of Bats, the 9, Justice. I feel like this has to do with figuring out what your priorities are. What are your priorities? Is it family, money, community? Making the proper priorities there. We've got willpower with the Devil. There's temptation. The 4 of Pumpkins is, it can mean, you know, having a tendency to be miserly. 9 of Imps can mean having a tendency to be defensive. So try not to be too selfish or overdo anything, and try not to be too defensive as well. Willpower. I love how the Devil came up right on top of that. I want to make sure you can see that. All right, so let's look at these last two cards. 8th house, Grand Cross. Wow, the Knight of Bats, the Knight of Swords coming in. Judgment. The 3. And then we have nostalgia here. The Lovers and the World. This definitely looks to me like something coming in out of nowhere. Judgment can be like the last judgment as well, and that's kind of what I'm getting for this collective reading. Like I was mentioning here, getting your priorities straight because of this sudden something that could happen. I mean, we've got the 6 of Ghosts or Cups, which is like nostalgia, family, love. We do have the Lovers, and we do have the World here. So it's kind of saying what really matters is your partnerships, your family, your connections, and the World is a new beginning. It's definitely a new beginning. With this, it's endings and beginnings. And what matters is collaboration, groups, and loved ones. Let's draw just a few cards for the center for all of us. It seems really relevant at this point in time to me as we go towards the end of October 2021. We have the Knight of Pumpkins being patient. Temperance is tempering a situation, being balanced. And the Hanged Man is seeing things from other people's perspectives. That's something we all could work on, right? Seeing things from other people's perspectives, no matter what their belief system is, what their political preferences are, seeing that from a different perspective or from their perspective, because all of our perspectives are based on experiences, right? They're based on experiences. And since we've all had different experiences, it's impossible that we're all going to think the same. It's impossible. So it's about acceptance, being inspired, inspiring changes, positive changes. It's about groups and connections and cooperation. And it's about having willpower to not succumb to the more negative things in life, such as being judgmental. All right? So, are you ready for the contest where you can win my last deck of Color Goddess casting cards? It's super easy. Halloween's around the corner. My birthday's the 29th. So I want you to comment below with your favorite Halloween movie. Your favorite Halloween movie, comment below. I'm not going to judge you by what you choose. I'm probably going to roll my die that has the alphabet on it, and it will go by maybe your name or your answer, like the first letter of your answer or the first letter of your name. So it's going to be completely randomly chosen, but let's make it fun, and please put your all-time favorite Halloween movie below. Thanks everyone, and good luck. Bye.